green, blue, green, orange, and a couple of pinks. Put some pinks all the way at the top. Oh, these stupid kids.
Yeah, that's gonna pay the bills. I know it. Oh, hello, internet fans, and welcome to 3B Video. I'm your host, Rotten Roger DeMarco, and today we're gonna be talking about Toby Wilkins' 2008 film, Splinter. Fuck yes. For those of you who don't know about this film, here is your plot synopsis. You've got a couple who are held captive by two junkies, and then they all become under attack by a parasite, and they hold up in an abandoned gas station. That's pretty much it. There's a little bit more to it, but we'll get into that in a minute. First, let's take a look at
Rocket Rogers!
Splatter facts.
we have 4 dead bodies. We have 0 titties. Sad day. We have gratuitous junkie jonesing, Coca-Cola product placement, contortionist parasite, severed hand stalking, science bitch, amateur arm amputation, a criminal with a heart of gold, the old Jurassic Park okey doke, 1 freezer fortress, and 1-handed shotgun shooting. The methods of death include and are limited to infected, broken neck, torn in half, and blown up. Okay, so now on to my overall thoughts of this film, guys. This is an amazing, self-contained horror film that's very much in the veins of like Night of the Living Dead and Demon Knight and films like that, where you have people held up in one specific location fighting off whatever the monster or monsters or people may be. This is a really fun, fresh take on that subgenre because the monster is so different and the rules are very different as well. One great thing about this film is how well that it's written. The exposition is there, but it's very subtle. It's not just beat over your head.
Wait, Freddy died by fire and Jason died by water. How do we use that?
Freddy vs. Jason reference. Deep cut. And I think the main thing that sets this film apart from other self-contained horror films is the creature itself. The creature design is fucking incredible. It's done practically, and it's actually a very scary monster. This film is just filled with very well done practical effects. The gore is impressive, the monster is impressive. It's just this nasty little film that just is relentless. And it also doesn't hurt that the characters are all very diverse as well. I mean, you have this girl who is sort of a tomboy. She doesn't take any shit. She's savvy. She knows how to drive a stick shift. She knows how to change a tire. She's kind of wearing the pants in the relationship. And her boyfriend is a very smart guy, but he's kind of a puss. They have a very interesting relationship. It works for them, and they're not your traditional movie couple, that's for sure. And then on the other side of the coin, you have the 2 criminals. One is a junkie attempting to kick the habit, and her boyfriend is trying to help her kick this habit while also on the run from the law. There's so many layers to these characters that when you first start watching the movie, you're like, okay, I kind of have all these people pegged. But as the film goes on, you start to learn more about them, and all is not what it seems. And I talk about this a lot when it comes to a slasher villain, how a villain needs a very specific set of rules, some form of reality-based rules to keep them grounded and make them seem like they belong in this world, but they also have weaknesses and strengths. And that doesn't just apply to slasher villains, because the parasite in this film has a very unique set of rules and behaviors that makes this almost seem 100% plausible and grounded in reality. But that's not to say that this movie doesn't have its fair share of cliches and tropes, like the standard, I'm infected, but I'm gonna wait entirely too long to let you know that I'm infected, or my personal favorite, the "you guys go right ahead, I'll be right behind you" cliche, when you know damn well that person is not gonna be right behind them. And the pacing of this film is so relentless. It crams a lot of action, a lot of character development, and a lot of violence and horror in a very short runtime. It's a very satisfying, fast movie. But in my personal opinion, this movie is 100% popcorn as fuck, because it's this super unique creature film with a very fast pace, very nasty, in-your-face practical effects and gore, and it just has this claustrophobic vibe to it that I'm just in love with. I love this style of film. I love the monsters out there, we're in here, let's do everything we can to stay safe in here, and all of the plotting and scheming and planning that has to be done to assure that they make it out safely. I love that style of film. I don't really have a lot of negative things to say about this movie. I know that this movie kind of came and went because out there in the real world, an independent horror film that is used to stock the shelves at a video store can very easily be dismissed. But in here, in 3B video, this B movie is the movie. But I suppose I should probably get going, because after all, there's a lot of movies out there and somebody's got to watch them. So why not me? Right? Hey Evil, wait till you see what I did to these stupid fucking kids. There is no way we miss rent next month. Guaranteed.